Alright, for question number 2, we are looking at unit rate, and we are going to find the unit rate, but also graph the unit rate. So the example I have for you has to do with peanuts. So we have the cost of two different types of peanuts here. The first kind costs $1.29 for 16 ounces. The second kind costs 95 cents for 12 ounces. So we're going to compute for the unit rate first, and then we will graph it. Okay, so let's find the unit rate of each. So a couple different ways to do unit rate, but the way I'm going to show you is by using proportion. So let's set that up. So we're going to have two different proportions to set up. The first one is for this brand of peanuts, and we'll call this brand A and brand B. Okay, so for brand A, we have 16 ounces. And I'm going to use labels here so I don't confuse ounces and dollars. 16 ounces for $1.29. So the question is, how much would 1 ounce cost? So the unit rate in ounces. So I set up a proportion. 16 ounces cost $1.29. 1 ounce would cost how much? So to solve this, we have a proportion, so we're going to cross multiply and then divide by our leftovers. So I'll do that on the calculator. 129 times 1 is just 129. So we're going to divide 129 by the leftovers. 129 divided by 16. And we get 0.08. So our answer is 8 cents. 8 cents. So that's the first unit rate, and that is brand B, 8 cents. Sorry, brand A. For brand B, I'm going to set up a similar proportion. This time we have 12 ounces for 95 cents. So again, we're looking for how much does 1 ounce cost. So 1 ounce costs how much? So we'll do this the exact same way. Again, we cross multiply. 0.95 times 1 is 0.95. And then we're going to divide by the leftovers. So 0.95 divided by 12 equals 0.79. Alright, so this is basically the exact same price, 0.08. We're going to round up 0.08. So these actually come out to be the same price, 0.08, so 8 cents in other words. So brand A is 8 cents, brand B is also 8 cents. So how do we graph this unit rate problem? I'm going to go over to our graph, and I'm going to keep our prices in the shot there as a point of reference. Okay, so 1 ounce costs 8 cents. So let's graph the price of the peanut brand A first. So we know that a unit rate graph starts at the origin, because 0 ounces of peanuts cost $0. Okay, so let's label our axis. So we have over here ounces, and we have money on this axis. Okay, so let's graph. Alright, so we have 1 ounce for brand A. So we're going to go to the right one, and let me label my dollars here. Let's start at 0.5, and we'll have this one be .10, 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to graph our unit rate here. So I have 1 ounce, so I'm going to go over 1. 1 ounce costs .08 or 8 cents, so I'm going to go up in between .5 and .10 for my point. Alright, if 1 ounce costs .8 cents, 2 ounces is going to cost 16 cents. 3 ounces cost 24 cents. So we're going to go up here. Alright, so we have 4 points. We start at the origin for a unit rate because 0 ounces cost $0. 1 ounce costs 8 cents, 2 costs 16, 3, 24. So I'm going to connect my point. And that is brand A peanuts. Now, we calculated the unit rate for 2 different types of peanuts, brand A, brand B, and they came out to be the same unit rate. So our lines are going to be right on top of each other because they cost the same amount. So this is brand A and B. So in this case, the lines wound up right on top of one another because the unit rates were the same. However, on your example, the unit rates will be different, so your lines will look different. But that's how you calculate unit rate and how you graph unit rate.